Hey guys, today I am going to show you how to make a Suika helmet from Dr. Stone. Since it's in the Halloween spirit, instead of using a melon like Suika has on in the show, we are going to be using a pumpkin. So, first of all, you have to go around and find a good pumpkin. So you gotta go around, you gotta get this right-sized pumpkin, and you gotta start taking the pumpkin. This is just a random pumpkin that we bought at the farm store yesterday. You gotta take your pumpkin, you gotta flip it over, and then you gotta cut out a circle that's just about bigger than your head, just a little bit bigger than your head, and you gotta find a pumpkin that has the right circumference to it to fit around your head. But we don't want to do that sciencey math stuff like Senku does. No. We're going to do some random stuff. I just found a pumpkin that is a little bit bigger than my head, luckily, and we're going to cut a hole in the base of it that's just a bit bigger than my head, so we can wear it. Now, I'm not going to use my glasses for this because obviously I'll have to take them off. So, you have to cut a hole through the pumpkin on the base of it. Now, I'm suggesting using a serrated steak knife to do it, and usually your shell of the pumpkin should be at least 2 inches thick. So, mine is already pretty thick, so I probably won't have to do anything to it or measure it like that. So, you'll have to do that and cut the hole using a serrated steak knife, which commonly can be found in like places like Home Depot and stuff like that. So, or I don't know, but you know, stuff like that. And then what you'll need to do is you'll need to take the serrated steak knife again and cut 2 holes for the eyes. And now you can use your tape. You can take some white or tan colored Scotch tape, and you can put it in an X mark on the left eye, where like Suika does. And then, finally, you can finally be able to wear it. So there you go. It's basically a random tutorial. And then you can just take some Sharpie or whatever and mark the lines on her helmet and stuff like that. So basically, that's how to make a Suika helmet from Dr. Stone in Halloween form by using a pumpkin. And if you want to, you can also add like the mouthpiece by taking like the serrated steak knife again and cutting like a upside down U kind of shape of sorts, something like that. So you can actually have like a bit of space so you can take your mouth and you can breathe. That's what Suika has on her helmet, but I don't think I will include that because I can already breathe through the holes where my eyes are. But the most important thing that I forgot is that, yes, you have to gut the pumpkin by taking all the guts out, in quotation marks, because obviously the guts, they're not technically guts, they're basically just, they're not guts, they're technically just parts of the pumpkin. I should have just called them the insides of the pumpkin, and the seeds are the guts. They're very squishy, and they get all over your hands, so I suggest you wear latex gloves. If you're allergic to latex, then use rubber. If you're allergic to rubber, then use lacquer. If you're allergic to lacquer, like Senku is, don't use lacquer, because that's wood. And then don't use wood if you're allergic to wood, like Senku is, so just don't use anything at all. I don't care. So basically that's what you do. And then you'll be okay. And you'll have an amazing looking pumpkin helmet. Now I don't have any of them to show you because I actually haven't even made mine yet. So yeah. So that's what you gotta do to make a Suika Halloween based helmet. Usually she wears a melon on her head, or what Americans call, like what basically North American and South American people might call the Spanish stuff. I'm just kidding. No, they call it watermelons. We call it watermelons. Yeah, but I'm suggesting that a watermelon would be too sticky because, you know, when you cut a watermelon, you gotta take all the stuff, all the fruit out. You gotta take all the sticky, sugary fruit out of it. And then, but even though that's harder, that is a real, watermelons are hard. It takes a lot of pressure, like for instance, like, I don't know, a few hundred rubber bands to fully explode that thing. So I mean, really, pumpkins probably are no exception because they're huge, they're gigantic. So that's probably gonna be the best option for you, is a watermelon. Or if you want to be in the Halloween spirit like it is today, you can just use a pumpkin, or even a mini pumpkin if you just want to do it for your premature baby. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No. I'm being silly. Or your doll or your toy. If you want to take your teddy bear, and then you can take the thing, put it on its head, and it looks awesome. Or you could just take it and then put it on a plate and make it an awesome Halloween decoration. So that's how you do it. See you later. Peace. Bye. Peace.